In today's class, we will go through exercise 3.3. So the first question is, solve the following pair of linear equations by the substitution method. So you have learned the substitution method in the previous class. So here you have got a pair of linear equations in two variables. And you have learned by comparing the ratios, you can determine whether this pair is going to give you unique solution or infinite solutions or no solutions. So here, let's compare and see. Here it is a1 by a2 is 1 by 1 and that is not equal to 1 by minus 1. a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. That means this pair of linear equation has a unique solution. That is, when you use the substitution method, you will get unique values for x and y. So let's start solving by using the substitution method. So in the substitution method, we will just mark the two equations as 1 and 2. And after that, we'll take any one of the equations and write one variable in terms of the other. So here, I'm going to take the second equation. And you can write either x in terms of y or y in terms of x. So here, I'm going to write x in terms of y. That is, x is equal to y plus 4. That is the third equation. Now, you have to substitute this value of x in the first equation. So you get y plus 4 plus y is equal to 14. This is a linear equation in one variable. So it will be easy for you to solve. So you get 2y plus 4 is equal to 14. 2y is equal to 14 minus 4. That is 2y is equal to 10. Y equal to 10 by 2. That is 5. So here you get the y value as 5. Now substitute the y value here to get the x value. So x is equal to 5 plus 4. That is, we substituted the value of y in equation 3. So x is equal to 9. So here you have got a unique solution. That is, the value of x is 9 and value of y is 5. So you get here 9 plus 5 is 14 and 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. The second question is, s minus t is equal to 3 and s by 3 plus t by 2 is equal to 6. So here when you compare, you can see it's not necessary to compare each time, but if you compare, you will understand what type of solution you are going to get when you use the substitution method. So here it is a1 by a2 and b1 by b2. Here you can see a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So you will get a unique solution. So here, mark it as the first and second equation. Now write one variable in terms of the other. So I'm going to write s as t plus 3 from the first equation. Mark it as the third equation. Now substitute in the second equation. That is t plus 3 by 3 plus t by 2 is equal to 6. So first take the LCM. So 3 and 2, the LCM is 6. So 2 into t plus 3 plus 3t is equal to 6. That is, when you take the LCM, you have to multiply both these by 2 and both these by 3. So you get 2t plus 6 plus 3t is equal to, when you cross multiply this, you get 36. So 2t plus 3t is 5t. That is equal to 36 minus 6. That is 30. So t is equal to 30 by 5. That is 6. So the value of t is 6. Now when you substitute the value of t here, you get s is equal to 6 plus 3. That is equal to 9. So the value of t is 6 and value of s is 9. You just substitute and see. 9 minus 6 is 3. Similar way, 9 by 3 is 3 plus 6 by 2 is 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6. That is, you have got the correct answer. Similar way, the third one, when you compare the ratios, you can see this 3 by 9, that is 1 by 3. And here also it is 1 by 3. And here also it is 1 by 3. That is, this pair of linear equations have infinite solutions. So let's try by using the substitution method. From the first equation, I am writing y in terms of x. That is, y equal to 3x minus 3. Now substitute this value of y in the second equation. So you get 9 into x minus 3 into 3x minus 3 is equal to 9. So that is 9x minus 9x plus 9 is equal to 9. When you are removing the brackets, you should be careful about the sign. Negative 3 into 3x is negative 9x. Negative 3 into negative 3 is plus 9. So you get 9x minus 9x is 0. So 9 is equal to 9. You have learned in substitution method, if you get the statement as true, that means you have infinite solutions for this pair of linear equations. If you want to find out the values, just substitute some random values for x and get the solution for this equation, and that will be the solution for the second equation. That is because both of these are coincident lines. So here, if you want to find out the values, just substitute some values. So when x is 1, y value is 3 minus 3, that is equal to 0. So 1 comma 0 is a solution. There are many solutions, so you can find out the solutions like this. Now when you substitute this 1 comma 0, you can see 3 into 1 minus 0, that is 3. Similar way, 9 into 1 is 9. 9 minus 0 is 9. The fourth question is 0.2x plus 0.3y is equal to 1.3 and 0.4x plus 0.5y is equal to 2.3. So let this be the first and second equation. Now here, when you compare the ratios, you can see 0.2 by 0.4, 0.3 by 0.5. So this is not equal. That means you'll get a unique solution. So let's use the substitution method. So write one variable in terms of the other from the first equation. So here, when you write x in terms of y from the first equation, you get 0.2x is equal to 1.3 minus 0.3y. That is x is equal to 1.3 minus 0.3y by 0.2. Now let this be the third equation. Now substitute this value of x here in the second equation. So you get 0.4 into 1.3 minus 0.3y by 0.2 plus 0.5y is equal to 2.3. So here 0.4 by 0.2 is 2. That is when you multiply both these by 10, you get 4 by 2, that is 2. So here you can write 2. So you get 2 into 1.3. 1.3 into 2 is 2.6. So 2.6 minus 0.6. 2 into 0.3 is 0.6y plus 0.5y is equal to 2.3. So here these are the coefficients of the same variable. So you can subtract 0.6 minus 0.5 is 0.1. So minus 0.1, as 0.6 is greater than 0.5. 0.6 has negative sign. So minus 0.1y is equal to 2.3. So that is minus 0.1y is equal to 2.3 minus 2.6. So minus 0.1y is equal to 2.6 minus 2.3 is 0.3. So you get minus 0.3. Here 2.6 is greater than 2.3. So you have to put the negative sign. So you get y is equal to negative 0.3 by negative 0.1. That is 3 by 1. When you multiply numerator and denominator by 10, you can remove the decimals, and then negative and negative is positive. So you get the y value as 3. So here y value is 3. Now substitute this y value in the third equation. So x is equal to 1.3 minus 0.3 into 3 by 0.2. So you get 1.3 minus 0.9 by 0.2. So 1.3 minus 0.9 is 13 minus 9 is 4. So 0.4. So you get 0.4 by 0.2. So first remove the decimals. So into 10 that is 4 by 2. So you get 2. So here x value is 2 and y value is 3. Now let's substitute the x and y values in the equation and check if it is right. So 0.2 into 2 plus 0.3 into 3 is equal to 0.4 plus 0.9, 1.3. 1.3. So it satisfies the first equation. Now let's check for the second equation, that is 0.4 into 2 plus 0.5 into 3. So 0.4 into 2 is 0.8 plus 0.5 into 3 is 1.5. So you get 2.3. So the x and y value satisfies the second equation. That means you have got a unique solution for x and y. That is, x value is 2 and y value is 3. So in the fifth question, you have root 2x plus root 3y equal to 0. Root 3x minus root 8y is equal to 0. It's not easy to plot these using graphical methods. That is when you have the advantage of having the algebraic method. Write the equations and mark it as 1 and 2. And after that, write one variable in terms of the others. So here I have taken the first equation and I have written x in terms of y. Root 2x is equal to minus root 3y. X is equal to minus root 3y by root 2. After this, give this value of x in the second equation. So root 3 into minus root 3y by root 2 minus root 8y equal to 0. So root 3 into root 3 is 3. And there is a negative sign. So negative 3y by root 2 minus root 8y is equal to 0. So after this you have to find the LCM. So here the LCM is root 2 minus 3y minus root 8 into root 2. You have learned in your earlier classes that root a into root b is root ab. So here root 2 into root 8 is root 8 into 2, that is root 16y is equal to 0. So minus 3y minus root 16 is 4. 4y is equal to 0. So minus 7y equal to 0. So y equal to 0. So you have got the value of y as 0. Now substitute this value of y in the third equation. So you get x is equal to minus root 3 into 0 by root 2. So you get this whole value as 0. So x is equal to 0. So y equal to 0 and x is equal to 0 is the solution for this pair of linear equations. That is, when you compare the ratios, you can see root 2 by root 3 is not equal to root 3 by minus root 8. That is, you will get a unique solution. So here x is equal to 0 and y equal to 0 is the unique solution for this pair of linear equations. That is, when you give x value as 0 and y value of 0, you get 0. Here also 0 minus 0, that is 0. So the sixth one you can do as homework. Next question is, solve 2x plus 3y equal to 11 and 2x minus 4y equal to minus 24 and hence find the value of m for which y equal to mx plus 3. So here the equations are 2x plus 3y is equal to 11 and 2x minus 4y is equal to minus 24. So take any one equation and write one variable in terms of the other. So here I am taking the first equation. I am writing x in terms of y, 11 minus 3y by 2. Mark it as the third equation. Now substitute this here in the second equation. So you get 2 into 11 minus 3y by 2 minus 4y is equal to minus 24. So here this 2 and this 2 gets cancelled. So 11 minus 3y minus 4y is equal to minus 24. So 11 minus 7y is equal to minus 24. Minus 7y is equal to minus 24 minus 11. That is minus 7y is equal to, so when you add these you get 35 and a negative sign. So y is equal to negative 35 by negative 7, that is equal to 5. Negative and negative is positive, so 35 by 7 is 5. So you get the y value as 5. Now substitute that y value here to get the value of x. So x is equal to 11 minus 3 into 5 by 2, that is 11 minus 15 by 2, that is equal to minus 4 by 2, that is minus 2. So x value is minus 2 and y value is 5. So here it's given, after solving Find the value of m for which y equal to mx plus 3. So y is 5, m into x is minus 2 plus 3. Here you have to find the value of m. So 5 minus 3 is equal to minus 2m. I have taken this 3 to the left hand side. So 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 is equal to minus 2m. So m is equal to 2 by minus 2, that is equal to minus 1. So the value of m is minus 1. That is, here when you substitute, you can see y value is 5 and m is minus 1 into x is minus 2 plus 3. That is, minus 1 into minus 2 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. The remaining questions of this exercise will be done in the next class. Thanks for watching.